Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next.
This is beyond you. You deserve more. I promise you I'm not playing games like a sport. If you open up and let me in, you won't regret.
Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Matt Payne.
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Ready to go? So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And the Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Here's Rafael Devers. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Ooh, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Next pitch is outside. No outs. Runner on second. The 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And here it comes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like. But you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He'll circle the bases. His 66th home run of the season. It's 3-0. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game. He's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted on his ball.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Foul ball there. Payne, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The line to kick the pitch. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And a foul ball. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning. And they add a run. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty, one away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. First pitch just misses.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now, Roman Anthony. Strike one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You can throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
Good feed. That's one. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. We had 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now at Oriole Park. And on the hill in this one, number 21. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Casas brings it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And a key piece, a guy having a big season for them, Adley Rutschman.
Boog, what a great talent. I mean, the kind of player who can dominate a game at times, be a perennial all-star. He's going to take home some hardware as well. I mean, he's one of the best in the game today and always fun to watch.
He swings and fouls one off. The Red Sox leading by 4 as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. One left for the Orioles. They trail it here 4-0. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. Payne back to work. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. In the air, out to center. Snyder settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That ball's carrying. And off the base of the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
So 2 down. Jackson Holliday up next for the Red Sox. And that one is inside.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
In the air, center field. Snyder settles under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 left for the Red Sox. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Harold Baines. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boone, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Richie Sexson stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. One out, base is empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The Orioles down by 4, bottom half of inning number 2. Headed towards the corner. O'Neill under this one. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Kane back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Devers in his 10th season, 29 years old. He's a former American League MVP. Going 2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that one is in the dirt. It's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. And that one is lifted in the air. And it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strikes.
Man at first, one away. Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2. Man at first, O'Neal Cruz will hit next. Big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a miss. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Here comes Casas around third. Relay throw home, and he's out. Knocked down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it was exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but
ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Ryan Reynolds, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Red Sox leading by 4 here in the last half of the third. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. Strike 1.
2-1.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Orioles held in check there. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Roman Anthony. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it hits the fence. And that's a leadoff double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
So, man aboard. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Grounded out his first time up. And a swing and a miss there. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back.
Not in time. He's safe. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. And now, Nico Cavadas.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Right through there for a strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Grayson Rodriguez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. This one in the air right field. Baines settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and the lead is up to 5.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off. One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first. And that is the inning. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go, bottom 4. And into the box for Baltimore, number 23. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Fastball for a strike. The pitch. On the ground right side. Whips it to Casas. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And next for the Orioles, Duke Snider. And first offering is fouled off. The Red Sox leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in to end the inning. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Grayson Rodriguez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. It just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early. Squid.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. Cena. Another homer. His 67th home run of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now here is Tristan Casas.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. Cena. A massive home run. Home run number 45 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Coming on for the Orioles, Eli Morgan.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Tyler O'Neill now at the plate. In the air to left center. Reynolds sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So digging in, O'Neill Cruz. Now a fly ball to right center. Snyder brings it in with a nice running grab. So up next, Roman Anthony, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, right side. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-0 game. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Harold Baines. Fastball for a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because he was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Swings through that one.
No ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Bounce to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Anthony Santander at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. And strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And that one ripped to left. And that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now.
Everything came together for him. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
That one ripped. Durant goes back. Hauls it in on the warning track. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutouts. All set for the top of the 6th. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Hunter Goodman. Hot shot to third. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1. Nico Cavadas digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Cavadas, 27 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. That's towards center. Snyder makes the play, and there are 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup, Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. That one hammered center field, way back there. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Nothing doing for the offense. Bottom of the 6th. Down to third baseman, Jordan Westburg. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No
It
ball,
really
2
looks like
strikes.
these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Now the number 2 hitter. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. He goes down looking. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 out. Space is empty. Duke Snider, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's the strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
All right,
No
there's
ball,
number
2
8,
strikes.
1 away.
Shot grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And there's a ball. One now. And there's a foul ball. Snider leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here's a rocket out to left. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. And the Orioles lead 1, and they're on the short end of an 8-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and stepping in for Boston, Jackson Holliday. Morgan back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped on a line, and it goes just foul. Way upstairs, and that is ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
This one high in the air to left center. Reynolds hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And here is Devers. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He got away with
0-1
one
count.
there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one outside. Going to count 1 and 2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And he's gone yard again. His 68th homer of the year. It's 9-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Casas in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. It gets down, a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. That was blasted to the moon. Home run number 30 on the year. And they tack on 3. It's 12-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So they turn to Craig Kimbrell.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
One down. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 out. Space is empty. Hunter Goodman, the next to hit. On the ground to third. And it's through for a hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Goodman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball to the right side. Sexton steps on the bag. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Back after this on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sixto Sanchez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Baines in the box again. Takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. Richie Sexson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fought off foul. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Holiday on to first, and a couple of quick outs. And here is Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. That clips the zone. That is strike 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one's off the wall. And that's a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw is off the line, and he's in to score. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
These guys today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Reynolds in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. One run across in the frame so far as we play game one of this 4-game series. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. Swings and misses, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left. Back now at Oriole Park for the top of the 8th. Stepping in, Jarren Duran. And he deals. Ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. That one is hammered right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Steps on first for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Over to first. Out number 3. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, number 23. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. The 1-1. That one fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Registers the punch out and hits 101. So next to hit for Baltimore, Duke Snider. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Snider leads off first with 1 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Harold Baines getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. In there at the knees. And that one missing low.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. Good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The Red Sox up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Richie Sexson. That one at the knees for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just a
Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. Orioles strand a couple. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Kimbrel, 37 years young. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Bounce to third. And that one finds its way through. And at first, O'Neill Cruz up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here comes a pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground might be 2. Henderson to second, and it's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Lifted in the air out to left, and it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now the catcher up to hit, Hunter Goodman. Hit hard on the ground to short. Henderson over to first in time. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Anthony Santander. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Right-handed reliever. That one to first, and foul ball. Oh, Penn picked it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Now
pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there, and as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning, make that error hurt.
Santander on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. In there at the knees, and it's 1-2. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Reynolds at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye in that spot. The Red Sox up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The 2-1 is high. And there's the strike. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Kicks and deals. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sanchez is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
12-1 is the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
You might trip, whoops, right off the edge. Yes, I am the fiend, the one with no sleep that creeps in your sheets and crawls up your sleeves.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes.